Hello? Yeah. Uh huh. All right, no props. No, no, that's really what I wanted to verify. Make sure that I can identify them properly. Thanks. And there we have the start of this encounter. This is a game, of course, between the two real combatants here who are familiar with each other. One would have to say Santa Cruz United in the black against the Malabar Young Stars in the yellow and blue. This is Santa Cruz making some early headway here, and a chance, a shot at goal just over the bar. And Elijah Riley there getting a good sniff at goal from a nice feed that came right across the face of the goal. Simon Lafoucade, who was a late addition to the starting lineup, almost making his presence felt almost immediately. So they're now trying to build it from in midfield. That's a good ball. Again, played down that right hand side. They have movement across the middle. That's nicely done. Trying to avoid the challenge and just almost getting away with it as well. Adrian Martin. And the referee for this encounter is Kevin Lewis, as it's going to be a throw-in for Santa Cruz. Ball thrown in, and then eventually it's cleared away. They will get possession of it, a chance to come away with the ball now, and that's a tough one because it's played down that left hand. It might really run off the field, although it sort of slows down, and they give it away, a chance to get the ball inside, and immediately it's cleared away, and they're now trying to build with it. Coming down that right hand side now, Santa Cruz doing well to usher the ball over the line and making good headway now. Again, they're trying to turn quickly with it. Jaden Peters. So a good opportunity for both of these teams to try to settle down quickly. There's a lovely run, a blindside run there, played upfield, but again, the anticipation is there. Unfortunately, Friday couldn't keep it in, and the ball just runs away from him, and it quickly goes into touch for throw-in to Santa Cruz. Ball put in, but again they can't get the handle on it. Chance again as they try to bring it forward, and a little bit of tussle, and trying their best to get the ball to keep it in field. Nice opportunity again for Santa Cruz to try to Malachi Hazel with the throw-in. And that's a tough ball. The field is so fast that you have to really be absolutely certain of the pass. Good, lovely ball. Whenever you switch play there, the ball played on that right-hand side. An opportunity, for them to get numbers forward and try to put some pressure there. Andrew Charles was the man making that quick overlap, but nothing came of it. Again, the run down that left-hand side is easily measured by the defender, keeping things in front of him and making absolutely certain. But it's going to be a throw-in once again to the Malabar youths. The young stars, they have a chance to bring the ball over. Friday now has it, but his touch is not a good one. In fact, it's a tough one, and a chance to them to play the ball forward. That's good running, and still opportunity again. The ball played over, and it's going to bounce gently into the arms of the goalkeeper. But what a lovely run out of midfield from Christian Brown to get it up there. Here they come again. Another ball played forward. That's a good ball inside. Chance here. Good tackle by Friday. And on the second attempt, he's still able to get it out, but only just. However, they have possession once again in the middle of the park. It's played down this left-hand side as they're looking for Peters. But he's not able to keep it in. Still no goals yet between Malabar Young Stars and Santa Cruz United. Again, Friday not able to get the ball forward as he would like. Easily intercepted at the top. Again, tussle for the ball, and it's going to go the other way. It's going to be a throw-in once again to Santa Cruz. They take it quickly, and again, but the yellow shirts go quickly. They converge on the ball, turning and twisting and getting away from his man nicely is Aragonés. And but again, the pace of the ball, you have to be so certain when you release the ball that you even have to take something off of it because it's so quick. In terms of the speed of the ball is rolling very, very quickly indeed. So you have to be certain. Here they come now. This could be dangerous here because of the bounce once more, but doing well just to keep his man off the ball. Simon Lafoucault shielding the ball well. And then he quickly gets it upfield to Philip. Philip sees that he has movement on this left-hand side. Hazel is in attendance. And Hazel, again, trying to get it there, but Friday does well. Can he keep it in? It rolls along the line, straddles the line for a bit, and then eventually it bounces out. So neither team has really settled down as yet. Again, it's a foot race here now. Coming inside Friday. He's a bit late with that tackle. And in fact, he wipes away Brown, who was inching his way away from him, Christian Brown. And Friday would consider himself very lucky there that he didn't pick up a card, but he was very late with that tackle. A chance here now for them to get this one inside. That's a lovely ball. Played to the back post. The ball, the breeze kind of kills the ball a little bit. And they're still battling for it. Looking for some kicking room. And nothing there. Simon going all the way across field. And now a chance to with a quick counter attack. But they can't get the handle on it. Again, they're still battling for it in the middle of the park. It's not the easiest of surface, but this is trying to sneak his way away. That's a tame effort going back towards the goalkeeper. Not much there, Tyrese Henry. And another ball played forward, but once again, it's just a little bit off, and once that happens, it's going to create problems for them. And Santa Cruz United have only have just a 1 win and a draw to show for their efforts in their 8 games to date. And so they really need to get something going. That's another great ball played forward here, and off to the races goes Brown, Christian Brown. He's brought down, but still battling. Ethan Friday does well to get in the middle of things. And now they're bringing the ball forward quickly. Wells now going further down that right-hand side. And coming across and anticipating, well, not taking any chances at all, was Paris, Adrian Paris. So a nice opportunity here for them to get the throw in. And we have a player down who is getting some treatment, and that gives some of the other players a chance to get some instructions and a little bit of water. And a chance to also get some additional words of encouragement and advice from the coaching staff. So eventually we will get the throw in. Friday is preparing to line it up. Maybe he's going to make a long throw into the area. He has Wells ahead of him, as well as Thomas. It goes beyond all of them, and it might actually come back to him. Wells trying to squeeze it in there, trying to get it to Thomas. It's picked up there quickly by Riley, and now it's cleared up field, but very quickly onto it. The defenders getting the handle on it. There's a ball played in, but that's a little too tight, and it's played away. But it's going to be a little bit of a foot race here again for Riley. Actually going in there is Peters. Peters on the right foot has a shot, and it's going to be a corner kick, although from this angle it didn't look like it touched anybody through, but it might have just brushed somebody on the way through. The referee was very assertive and certain that it did take a deflection, so it's going to be a corner kick to Santa Cruz. No goals yet in this encounter. And there's another kick deep, very deep, but only yellow shirts in there. And then eventually it's played up. That's not a bad ball if he could keep it in. And Thomas is going to track it down. He does well. And he's confronting his man. Cuts inside nicely. Looks up. Thinks of a shot. Tries to play it in. He was looking to curl it away from the goalkeeper or around the keeper, but he couldn't get the angle right. And Henry dealt with it quite effectively. There's another ball played across. But again, once it passes and it picks up speed along the turf, it's going to be difficult to keep it in play. So still a 0-0 situation here. Santa Cruz gets it forward. Hazel plays it upfield. Gets it back in the middle to Philip. Philip loses out though. And now trying to do Wells turning away, but Phillips does well to regain possession. And now the ball is just changing hands because nobody wants. That's a good ball. The goalkeeper is going to have to come. He's going to have to be alert. And it does hit the hand of the attacker. And I think the referee did well to blow the whistle. Running through there. Trying to get up there was Brown, Christian Brown. And the ball definitely struck his hand. And it went out for a throw-in to the Malabar Youths. Still no goals in this encounter. The referee wants the ball taken at the ideal spot or the correct location. Here's the ball thrown in and headed away. Now it's picked up. There's a good ball inside, and but it's easily read. And here is Friday again. He's using the area route. Thomas trying to get to this one. And the ball just taken away from him by Paris. It's going in for a throw-in to Malabar Young Stars. So the Malabar Young Stars certainly have a much better record. They have 4 wins and 3 draws plus a loss so far. He has a ball played in, but again, it's no real power on it, and it bounces comfortably into Henry's grasp. That's a little errant pass, and it's picked up again in midfield once more by Malabar Young Stars. They look around for some movement. They're playing it a little bit tight. And then the ball is played away, but it's eventually won back by, here is Friday now. He tries to play the ball forward. And that's a little bit of a tripping foul there by Wells. That's a good attempt here at a header. The ball is just bouncing up in between players and turning well, playing the ball nicely through. But once again, it's a little bit too tight for Peters. Although he's staying with it, and he might get a second bite to the cherry. In fact, he does, trying to turn his man. But again, very energetic there is Ethan Friday to get the ball into touch for a throw-in. No goals yet. Santa Cruz on the move here. Ball thrown in and then just allowed to bounce. And now it's played upfield after a little bit of a juggling act. Still trying here. West does well. He's brought down though with the attempt, the anxiety to try to get the ball back. That's a tough ball, and running down that right-hand side. Wells is trying to get it. The goalkeeper, he didn't need to play it. All he needed to do was just jockey the ball over the line, but he opted to come out, and he felt once he was out there, he was going to play the ball into touch no matter what. So instead of getting a goal kick, he now has to defend, his team now has to defend a throw-in. There's another one thrown in high, and eventually it's picked up by Santa Cruz, turning nicely, and the referee says that was an illegal push there on the part of Jason Thomas. A chance now for Wells to take control of the ball. Friday, again, his touch is not very good, and he has to fight back for it. But this is a bad miss at the back there, and this is going to be interesting. The ball, the referee allowing play to go on, and that's a trip in the area, and the referee says no, but clearly he took his legs from under him. However, they're still not out of it yet. Peters turning inside, still going, and it's headed down. Could have gone anywhere. Instead, the goalkeeper is able to come and pick it up, but now the referee is calling on the assistants, and the strong appeals for a penalty, and it looks suspiciously like the defender made contact with his leg. However, the referee says no penalty. So we see the player still staying down. I'm sure you want to continue in this game. I'm sure Santa Cruz would like him to continue. They need to start getting some wins under their belts. And this is always the challenge here for some of these teams, is to make sure that they have enough fit bodies to carry on, to cover all their bases. And it looks as if Martin is going to limp off. Here is the corner kick, curling inside, header down, but nothing on it, and Nesbitt, no problems at all. And now this is a foot race here as they get possession. Wells now thought for a moment of making the cross early, and then he probably saying he should have tried, but he tried in the second attempt. But he didn't do a pretty good job of it. And while one player comes back on, we have the potential for another player from the opposing team, from this time from Malabar Youths, to maybe want to come off, although he seems to be okay. He's back up on his feet. And eventually they'll get play restarted here. That's not a particularly powerful kick, and but it's might still run for the boys from Santa Cruz trying their luck here, but they lose out, and here comes Malabar, but the ball changing hands rather quickly. There's another chance for another early ball. He might have been offside on that occasion, but he keeps it on, and the ball is given away, and as a result, the ball is played up into the heart of the defense. This could be interesting here. Coming under some pressure but taking no chances at all and getting rid of the ball was Simon Lafoucade. Now they get another chance. The ball is in the area. Here's Thomas with a shot, but he again hooks it wide. And but you could see him showing the enterprise, determined to shoot. On that occasion, he didn't get around it enough. In fact, he got too much around it and he pulled it wide. Now they're on the move again. Here comes the Malabar Youths, and this time his legs brought away from him, and still going. And there's a battle. This could be interesting here. Wells, can he get the cross? And he does, and it's headed away somehow. Thomas couldn't get his head to that one, and the ball was just taken away from him at the very last minute. And a good opportunity goes by the wayside. And the referee says that just about 25 minutes gone that it's time for a refreshment break for the players on both teams. But they get a chance to really get things going again here as the ball is thrown in, and nice control once again by Santa Cruz. They're turning, twisting, and a nice little ball played forward, but again reading the play nicely at the back, and the ball is played in, and another good opportunity here now for Brown, but again he has to go wide with it, and eventually the opportunity is lost. So again, Santa Cruz with just a one win to show for the effort so far. Really need points here, and they need to be able to take some of these opportunities that's presenting themselves. Now here comes Malabar Youths. They're on the march again. Wells looking for some movement, and good anticipation once again coming across and doing well. Hazel. Yes, Friday. Oh, that ball is over the head of Thomas. And Wells is trying his best to get involved here. And eventually the ball, the little stab at it takes it away. And it goes into touch. There's another one thrown in quickly. The ball allowed to bounce close to the area. There's a chance for a shot over the bar. Again, they're giving him way too much room there. And Thomas able to pull the trigger. He just couldn't keep it on target. So getting closer, and but I'm sure he would love to have gotten that one, at least force a save out of the keeper. Here's another one played, but it's a little too powerfully struck. So it's going to be another free kick to Santa Cruz. Here it comes, they play it short. They got a chance here to get it back. They decided they're going to play it further wide, all the way over on this side to Hazel. Hazel tried to run with it instead of passing it the first time. But again, the other ball forward is easily intercepted. Knifing his way forward there. Thomas loses out, plays the ball across, and it's going to run past everybody. In fact, it took a couple deflections on the way out, and the referee says it remains Yellow's ball. The ball did strike the defenders twice. Tough ball, but it handled well by the skipper. He plays a lovely ball forward, trying to turn one way and then loses out, and had his shirt pulled, and the referee right on spot. So Anthony Wells withdraws himself from the free kick. He's gone into the area where he would love to maybe get a touch on the ball, providing the service is a good one. That's a great ball. That one is at the back post, and again, only one player was there really with that effort to head the ball out. Really, they needed to get more yellow shirts in the area, in that part of the area. But there was nothing doing. Now they have to build from their own defensive third. Coming away, turning away from the pressure nicely and knifing his way out is Elijah Riley. And then when the ball is changing hands, it comes all the way over here to Abdul Kadir. Actually, no, it was up to Al-Qaeda. But nothing came of that promising move. Now here they come again, trying to come down this left-hand side, turning and twisting. Nothing doing. Ball changes hands quickly. Santa Cruz closing down space rather quickly though. And this is an offside call. That's going to be an easy call to be made. He left just a fraction too early, Anderson Martin. And the ball is played forward, takes a deflection. Luckily for them, it falls nicely to them. And here comes Friday. He is playing a nice little ball inside. And now he's sending his man on a bit of a risky run. Doing well in the end to get it over the line before everyone and with few alarms. Adrian Paris, the man with the piece of skill to get the ball back comfortably. They might get a bite of the cherry here, and it's going to be a throw-in. To Malabar Young Stars. The ball though is went handed right back to Santa Cruz, and they get another throw-in because it's just cleared up field by Paris. And another throw-in, a couple meters upfield. Now another chance here for Santa Cruz, the ball thrown in, and again it's headed away by the defense. Both defenses have played reasonably well, and they've dealt with everything coming their way so far. So another opportunity now for Santa Cruz. Remember, they are badly positioned in the league, and they really need to get a move on here. Here's another chance for them though. Can they keep this one in? Trying to knife his way in there and get the handle on it. Paris to Phillips can't keep it in. The ball is played upfield. That's a great ball, and an opportunity now for them to run with the other defense, and almost lost the handle on it. There was Aragonés, but the ball switches hand from right to left. They come on the right foot. It goes. Thinks for a shot for a moment, and straight at the goalkeeper. And another ball, one back here. There's another great ball upfield. It goes. A chance for them to come forward. Riley plays it down that right hand side. He has a shot, and it really wasn't a cross, so it has to be a shot. He was trying to chip the keeper from there, and it sails on him. So Anderson Martin trying his luck from distance. Chance to knock it forward, but they lose the handle on it, and he thought about it. That's not a bad ball. This could be interesting, and he scores. Brilliantly done indeed. The ball played way over on that far side, and again a nice little ball on the inside, played into space and nicely put away. So it means that Santa Cruz have opened the scoring here. Brilliant goal indeed. It was a nice little build-up. The ball played over, and Anderson Martin just ran onto it, took his time, and placed it well. So 1-0 it is, and they almost give the ball away once more. And now they're looking at movement. The ball given away. And still trying to keep possession on it, and Thomas eventually was impeded. So now can they return the favor in this one? So this could be dangerous here. Indeed, the delivery is going to be key to the whole thing. Here's a ball going towards goal. It comes off the post, and an opportunity here. Really, the ball sitting up there, and the goalkeeper got his hands to it. The cross ball came in, the shot. Everybody was expecting a pass on the inside, but it was headed towards goal, and there was Abdul Kadir with the header. And just like that, we are back level now. There's a that's a very good collision there. And the one player stays down, and the medical team has to hustle out there. But what a lovely goal it was, in the sense that there was a good shot. I think he surprised the goalkeeper. The bend on it, took it. It went through the keeper's grass, hit the post, and came back out. And there was Kader Johnny on the spot to head into an open goal. And the player looks to be okay. They have a free kick though, and I'm sure he's going to be anxious to get back out there. So a chance for them to probably try to retake the lead here. Remember, they had the lead in unexpected fashion. Anderson Martin with a lovely finish, a nice little stab at goal from close range. Here's the opportunity from distance, and remember, they're down a man, still off the field. A chance here now for them to get this free kick off. Ball chipped in, and the goalkeeper is staying there. The shot comes, the header rather, trying to keep it back in. I'm not sure if that's he intended to keep it in play that way, but it just turned out that way. And now here is a lovely ball. Now it's a foot race, and Thomas is there. He's thinking about it. Has a shot, but wide of the mark it goes. And again, you could see him running away. Running away from the defense, got a chance, and he tucked it wide. Here's the ball now, played back, get back into. That's a tough ball. The control is very difficult here, and the pass forward is an errant one. They give it right back to the young stars from Malabar. And they get a chance here. There's the ball thrown in, and it's so well executed on the ground. It's just that the attacker just couldn't do anything with it. He didn't know what to do. Lost his footing as they lose their bearings here as well. Wells, the guilty man on that occasion, turning his way through and losing out, and eventually running back to the middle of the park. Is picked up again, and they're going to try and play down the extremities of the field where they have Thomas looking. He's waiting, looking around, turns his man nicely, and then he takes the ball over the pitch with all the fancy footwork that he was creating there. Ball played into the middle. Now it's running away, running free. And we just have about a minute or so left of regulation. and see how much added on time. Still they coming forward with it and have a chance to whip it forward. He decide no. Play a lovely ball inside. Thomas is there again on his left foot. You can see him sizing it up, and the referee says it's a goal kick, but that clearly looked like it was going to be a corner kick. But Thomas isn't too concerned. And not sure how much added on time we may have, but the referee had more than enough reason to add on a few minutes if he wanted to. Now I think there's a chance to put it on. We probably playing added on time now. The referee would probably tack on a couple minutes because there have been a few stoppages. And so let's see how much longer he'll take it. This time it's going to be a free kick right in the middle of the park. So this one is in the center circle in the Santa Cruz half of the field. And the ball is just advanced a couple of meters. Now the referee is asking him to take it back. So this is going to be another opportunity to get it forward. Andrew Clark sits it up in the air. Now they're still coming forward again, trying to get that go-ahead goal once more. Ball headed down, but the control is not very good. And the ball just changing hands quickly. And here's an attempt to get a lovely through ball going. And this time it's intercepted and away they come. And this is going to be another gift here. Or if you had looked around, you would have seen that the goalkeeper probably could have gotten it as quickly as anybody else, but he decided to play it into touch. Yes, there's a chance again for them to launch another attack here. Lovely turn, and turning his man again, tries to squeeze the ball across to the right foot and loses the handle on it. It's going to be a corner kick to Santa Cruz. Or rather, it's a corner kick, I should say, to Malabar Young Stars. Santa Cruz was under a little bit of pressure there, trying to get rid of the ball. Here's the ball played in at the back post, and Thomas can't rise high enough to control it. And they're just taking the time about this. They're probably just running down the clock. And immediately they win the possession back here. Now they're looking for some movement. And he decides to go all the way back to his defense. Basically left back. Picks it up here as Riley with him. Riley turning nicely inside. And still coming possession, still running with it. And the long groping legs of the attacker gets it away. Now they're trying to turn and having to tackle back to win it. In the end was Wells, but he should have done a lot better with that. He could have used somebody around him, and he didn't. So the referee takes another look at his watch. And there is the final whistle for the end of play in the first half. For the end of it, 90 pulsating minutes. Anderson Martin with the opening goal in the 37th minute of play. And then, of course, the entire football, the Malabar Youngsters won, Santa Cruz won. Santa Cruz opened the scoring in the 37th, but then shortly after that, Abdul Kader popped up in the right place at the right time as the ball came off the post, and he was able to head it into an open net. So at the half, it is the Malabar Youngsters 1, Santa Cruz United 1. For the second half of this encounter, it's still goalless here between Santa Cruz in the black and of course the Malabar Young Stars in the yellow and blue. It's going to be Santa Cruz who will kick off proceedings as they try to make absolutely certain the goalkeeper is making sure that he has his gloves on properly. And so I think any minute now we will be on our way, and the referee is setting them on their way quickly. A little bit of a delay. It probably was a deliberate one at that, as they're able to take the ball back. Here they come now. They're trying to get now. Malabar will try to see if they can tighten up here and maybe steal something, but that's a great ball. There's a chance here. He's on his way. Opportunity here now, and a shot goal. Brilliantly done indeed. And that is the man himself there, Christian Brown, racing on through the defense. And in the first minute of the second half, in the 46th minute of play, Brown with a beautiful finish. Makes it 2-1 now to Santa Cruz. So they have regained the lead in this game. And really, Malabar, they must be stunned right now, because after all that was said at the half, they would have been hoping that they would still be able to really bring it out in an impressive fashion. Instead, they conceded quickly. And once that ball is allowed to bounce, it's going to take a wicked hop and go out. Friday plays the ball forward quickly. And the goalkeeper taking no chances at all. And he obviously had an opportunity where he could have just waited and allowed the ball to come to him. Instead, Tyrese Henry was eager to get out there and play it away. All the same, it leaves it back here for Malabar, and they try to play an early ball in, but not well executed. So it goes behind. It's going to be another goal kick to Santa Cruz. They're back in front, 2-1. And a lovely header there from Shade. Here's another ball played into space. This is going to be another foot race down that left-hand side there. And still coming. Hooks it back. A chance here once again. The ball just seemed to ride up on his foot. And in the end, it's picked up by Nesbitt. But once more, there was a chance there for Christian Brown. And the ball just seemed to ride up on his foot. Throw taken quickly, but Malabar Youths now coming away with it. And they get a second bite. Here is Thomas now. If he looks up, you can see that there's somebody sprinting away from him. He didn't seem, I don't think he saw the blindside run taking place on his inside. Shade. So the ball changes hands here rather quickly once again. Shade wins it back now for Malabar. He plays it into Thomas, but he can't control it. And a chance here now for Henry to bring it out. A high kick, not a powerful one. Certainly not in terms of distance. Chance here now to get the ball forward, and a block there. Again, Thomas not able to execute the play very quickly. Ball played out now to the extremities of the field. Here they come again. The return ball actually hits him and goes back to the defense. Friday quickly gets it forward. This is interesting here now. Thomas is there, but he's just a little bit lazy with his run. And you could see the ball, where the ball needed to go. Otto was trying to thread the needle there. And Aragonés not able to really get the ball through. Friday wins it back though. Here's Aragonés again. And the ball just bubbling up, and it's taken away from him. And that's a ball played over the top there, trying their best. And to get it in, and I could tell you that Kamali Henry is on the field now. There's another through ball. Now this is really going to be interesting here now. A chance here for the shot. It's still turning up, twisting, and he loses the handle on it. But he really needed to try to hit it first time there, Peters. Shade looks up, sees that he has movement down this left-hand side here. Dyer plays a lovely ball. That's a return pass, but he's offside, Thomas. So it's going to be a free kick now to the Santa Cruz team. They lead him by 2-1. A 37-minute item from Anderson Martins and Christian Brown in the 46th. Give them the lead once again. So a free kick it is. Here is a lovely ball played over, and it just seemed to die when when the breeze picked it up. Another ball played in here. Dyer again plays that ball over, trying to get in there, but it's still bouncing around. Two players battling for it, and the loose ball might still run there. There's Wells, is brought down just at the edge of the area, and he was trying to turn his man, and the defender just wiped him away. So it's going to be a free kick just at the edge of the area. Maybe even just touching on the D and just in that apex there. Another opportunity, well, Shade this time. Can he really finish the job here, Josiah Shade? Captain lining this one up here. This is a great opportunity for them. Henry is occupying the far post. Can he get it up and down quickly? Gets it up but not down, and it just sails on him, goes behind. It's going to be a goal kick to Santa Cruz. And Dyer takes the ball over the line. It's a throw in to Santa Cruz. Quickly taken. They have possession again, but it just seems as if every time they try to get the ball forward, it's taken away from them quickly. And Kadir, it is. He looks like he's the one who's going to exit play, the goal scorer. And he has been replaced by Isaiah Edwards as the ball is kept in. Here is Shade again. And another chance. Here they come running forward. Once he turned back with the ball, that chance was lost. Ball still kept in, and now a chance to really run forward there. The referee says play on, and player still battling. The man lost his boot, and then he just committed the infringement to stop play, to try to stop play, which he did eventually. Tishon Cummings. So 2-1 it is, and a battle is on, is brewing now as Malabar desperately need an equalizer. Santa Cruz, who are at the bottom of the group, Group A. Soccer Made Simple leading with 20 points. Second place, World Class Soccer Clinic with 15. The same as Malabar Young Stars, 4 wins and 3 draws plus a loss. And then there's a big drop off after that. The TNT Maestros, 7 points from their 8 games. Trendsetter Hawks, 5 points from their 8 games. And Santa Cruz United at the bottom of the group with 4 points from their 8 games. 1 win and a tie so far. A win here would go a long way. Instead, no, they have a free kick. This is Santa Cruz. From a fair distance out, and Christian Brown is the man who was getting treatment. Here comes the free kick now, floated in by Charles Clark. His ball is up in the air, headed out, and then it's now helped on. Here's a chance here now, still battling for it and trying to turn it. That's not a bad effort. The ball, you could see where it was intended, and he's going to be offside. Just a little too far forward, Thomas. Henry releases it down the field. 2 yellow shirts getting in each other's way. Shade looks up here, and then the ball is played. That's good football. Trying to turn it. Trying to turn his man. Plays a lovely ball back. Goes to the return ball. It's in the middle. It's goalkeeper Sakami does well. Nesbitt made himself big there and denied them the opportunity. Brown was thinking of yet another goal here. Now it's a chance for Thomas. He's turning. He's being harassed. He's being kept out of play. Turning and running at the ball. Now he has the ball played back inside. And a chance really for, that's an infringement, a holding there. And Wells was the guilty man. They still have possession here now, Dyer. Looking for some movement here. The ball played inside. That's good work there by Aragonés. The ball is played out on the far side. Wells trying to turn but loses out. And now another ball played downfield. This is great football. It comes all the way out here on the near side. But the offside flag was up. He came back on. He thought he was onside and tried to attack it, but the flag was up already. Adrian Martin. Ball given away. Another ball chipped forward, and the defender will get there first. Does well. Plays it out on the far side. Friday looking to chip it forward. Goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in. So that's not the kind of possession that Malabar needs right now. They really need to take advantage of every ball, every piece of possession that they have. And not allow Santa Cruz to really settle into any kind of rhythm right now. Ball thrown in. Chance here now for them to get his. He onside. He stays onside. And the ball is scored. Thomas, everybody's looking at the referee's assistant, but he kept the flag down. And in the 60th minute of play, on the hour mark, Malabar Youngsters are back level again. Jashawn Thomas just managed to stay onside, and it was enough for him to finish. Good finish, good clinical finish. And the ball played inside, but not able to take control of it. Is Adrian Martin trying to get back into play. He's on onside here. He's trying to run at him, but Shade is first to the ball. So the game has now picked up a little tempo here. And a chance here for a long throw. Jaden Peters throws it in. Shade is there again and is able to get control as they're able to bring it out now. Edwards trying to send it upfield as they get it deep into the Santa Cruz half of the field. They try to bring it forward, but they lose possession. Friday gets a deflection, and now they get it there. Wells trying to turn his man, loses out, and then tackling back there, he just wipes him away. And luckily for him, he doesn't get a card, but that looked very deliberate indeed. So 2 goals apiece is the scoreline here. Anderson Martin a nice 50-50 ball here, but they still can't get the handle on it. Santa Cruz trying to turn, does well. Gets away from Hamza Peters now. Plays a lovely true ball, but much too straight. Nesbitt is going to come and claim it. Nice ball played down the left side. Edwards, the substitute, plays a ball inside, just a little too strong there for Dyer. So a throw in quickly for Santa Cruz. Shade has it. Gets it back in the middle there. Aragonés plays it. The ball is helped on. Chance here now for Edwards. Can he turn his man? Cuts inside. Try his best. And looking for some movement. Plays a lovely ball. Floated over. And now Wells. But the ball is held up in the breeze. And when it bonks, it just kind of curled back in towards the defender. Friday has it. He's trying to play it first time. And it's comfortably in towards goalkeeper Henry. Still they battle for it in the middle of the park. Now they may finally get a chance to get a handle. Dyer with a shot, speculative as best, and bubbled by goalkeeper Henry, but he was in no danger. However, he does give the ball away though. Wells now, back in the middle of the park it comes. They're looking to spread it over. And they have possession once more. Aragonés looking to turn his man and wins a corner. So a crucial stage of the game here now, because a goal here could go a long way in determining the outcome of this game. There's still time. Now they get a chance here. Can he get this one whipped in? Low and hard, headed away. Then taken down just at the edge of the area, trying to run with the ball, and succeeded only in losing possession. There's a ball played across, and a chance here now, but it just didn't come down for shade. I'm sure you would have liked to have gotten a shot there. Another errant pass played forward. It goes into touch for a throw-in to Maloney, or rather to Malabar. Malabar Young Stars, 2 apiece. They had to come from behind twice in this game so far. They go back to shade. Shade plays it back in, the ball played back in the middle. Nice further work there, but he loses the handle on it ever so slightly. And now Cummins has to do the recovery work. And finally the referee blows the whistle and acknowledges the pull-in. So it's going to be another free kick to the Malabar Young Stars, out for the team in yellow. It's 2 goals apiece now. So they will take it. I'm sure they try to push buddies forward. Surprisingly, they only have 4 players in the box. And now another one is joining them, a 5th. Basically on defense. Here's the ball curling in, headed away. Not a bad effort, but cleared away quickly. And it's gonna be allowed to run. And talk about each one, helping each one as they get themselves into a little bit of a tangle on that far side. Here they come now, turning, trying to cut away with the ball. Plays a lovely little ball down that right-hand side. The goalkeeper, though, equal to it. Ball hit downfield, headed away, but it's only as far as another opportunity blocked once more. That was with Martin trying to knife it through. The control is a little bit off here, and this time it's a bit of a foot race here now. Here they go, Edwards looking for some support. He says he's going to go back in the middle of the park. Back it comes over to Aragonés. He is looking to slip a ball forward there. Edwards is trying to get in there, and the ball just taken away from him. Going to be another corner kick to the Malabar outfit. So the Malabar Young Stars looking to add to their scores already today. They tied it up at 2 apiece. They're looking for the go-ahead goal now. Ball swung inside, headed away. And eventually it's played away. And the throw is taken from the wrong place, but the referee says it's a retake and it doesn't change hands. Couple meters gain there. .68 minutes gone, and there's still 2 apiece. Now that ball is taken down. That's good skill again, but once more Shade is there to help out. And really been a real nuisance so far today was Christian Brown. And trying his best to turn his man. And that is going to be an infringement there. Edwards, who came on as a substitute, probably trying to do a little too much. You can see the ball though is played quickly down that right hand side. And the little stop forward by eventually goes into touch. And Andrew Clark stays down. But here in the meantime, here comes Santa Cruz, ball played up. They're turning with it, trying to get something going. Eventually they get it here, and now just could be another foot race. Edwards seemed to be not moving as fast as earlier. When he does put on the afterburners, he couldn't really keep it in. Ball played in nicely. Here is Edwards. And trying to turn back with it, but he's pulled down by the attacker. So the referee again is putting a pause on play so that the players can get some refreshments. So the players are getting ready for play to resume. And we see a quick substitution here for Malabar, Young Stars. Michel Prohobes is on for Cummings. Lovely ball played upfield, but headed away first time by Shade. And now just the redirection of the ball. Because the ball is so hard and the field itself is very hard and bumpy, the ball hits the surface. It's going to run initially, but it's also going to loop up when it hits the ground. There's a ball thrown in, but it's picked up again by Malabar Youths. They have possession. Aragones trying to thread the needle there. Peters plays another little ball forward, and that is going to be a free kick. So it's going to come back, although you would think that they would have been happy if the referee had played the advantage there. So another substitution for Malabar as they ring the changes here, trying to get something to work. Wells is off. Here's another ball played up. The goalkeeper is going to come and get it. Instead, he started to come, and then he decided against playing it and taking a little too long. Lovely ball now down that right-hand side. Can they keep possession? Tried to play it the first time, and once he touches it, he's offside. I was trying to get your attention until they bring up some water. Just about 2 or 3 bottles. So yeah, they're battling again for it here now. Another ball played down the field, and whenever those balls are played, the goalkeeper could come and claim it, but they elect not to give it to him. And now it's rifled upfield, battling for it. Can he keep it in? And now Thomas again unable to really get the handle on proceedings. But they may finally get something here. And ball played inside. Good football once again now. And they're coming down the extremities of the field, trying to turn his man inside of there. Really trying to Christian Brown trying his best. And Aragonés skips past one. Then gets it back now. A chance here for them to get it going into the advanced position. But they're not able to really get their handle on it, and it's cleared away. So it's going to be another throw in. Here's Shade. They'll do that. Let's do that again. 10 meters further upfield. Ball flicked on inside. Here's a shot from out of nothing, really. And the ball is high over the bar. It goes behind. It's going to be another goal kick to Santa Cruz. Ball played down here. That's careless football on the part of Christian Brown. Gets a second bite though at the cherry. Ball headed back, but headed in the wrong direction. Now it's played into space, a little too strong, and it's taken away by the goalkeeper. His first kick out is really a massive one. And the ball eventually is played behind the backs of the attackers. Chance here now for him to get the ball down, Henry. Get it upfield, but right under it is Shade. And not for the first time, they're losing out here. There's a lovely ball played on the left-hand side. Kamali Henry is out there. So another free kick, this time to the Malabar Young Stars. They need a goal here to try to nick this one. And they get possession once again. Here's Edwards, turns onto his right foot, looking to turn again. Almost ran into problems here. Still going, still has possession, but he's offside. Just taking a little too long for them to release the ball. little infringement there, a little trip. So I don't think it was anything malicious, so we didn't get too much of a complaint from Riley. It's another ball play down at the extremities of the save, and racing after it. There's Peters. Keeps possession, then loses out though. But it's going to be a throw into Malabar, and everybody else thought that it was going the way of Santa Cruz, but the referee's assistant said otherwise. Ball thrown in, and kept in again. Gets another tackle, another strong challenge there, but it's an illegal one. It's going to be another free kick to Santa Cruz. They could take the lead for the third time in this game here now. This will be a huge opportunity for them. If they could get a win here, steal a win in this encounter. So 77, almost 78 minutes gone. He has a chance now. Peters chips it forward and still trying to flick it in. Almost got away with it. Shot blocked again. Another opportunity, trying to get it in there, and now it's played away. And doing the smart thing, not trying to hold on to it for too long. Henry, the other Henry, that is Kamali Henry. But he loses out. It's a throw in to Malabar. That's a good ball thrown in there. They have to. It's a foot race. Still battling for it. And now eventually he's able to get the handle on it. Still going, plays a nice little ball inside, turning his man nicely, plays the ball across the face of the goal, nobody there. And it was really intended for Edwards, but he couldn't catch up with it, and it just rolled across the face of the goal. And a chance here now for throw-in to Santa Cruz. And this time they're going to hit it upfield. So now they're playing it out at just on the half line. And look how that gap closed quickly. And here's a free kick. No, the referee says play on. This time the whistle comes. A little bit belatedly, but it's going to be a free kick to the Santa Cruz outfit. Referee just having a word there, referee Kevin Lewis. They want to play it short. Andrew Charles looking to receive it. Now he gets it back. Here's Charles. Still with possession there, but he has to be a little more urgent, and he almost gets caught in possession, and he puts his team under real pressure there because Thomas very casual going back there on defense, and he really needed to be more decisive. Another long shot. That should be a foul throw. That back foot was off the ground by a mile, but the referee allows play to continue. Still they have possession. This could be interesting here. The ball still battling around, and the opportunity to get it back inside, and he misses. Really, a gaping hole there, and Martins Cruz it wide. So still the 2-2 situation. There's a ball, not a good one at all. Just trying to play it forward much too quickly, Ethan Friday. And here they come, Malabar again. Plays the ball, that's a tough ball. It's going to run away from him. Much too much pace on it by Aragones. And Dyer can't catch up with it. 2 goals apiece. We're in the 83rd minute of play. Thomas going forward there, and more or less buys a free kick because you could see Charles just kind of pulling his foot out of harm's way. But another opportunity here for them now. Can they make this one count? Time running out on them into the last 7 minutes or so. But a man who looks almost out of play has a big responsibility here, Dyer. Myron Dyer is up and over it goes, and really wasted. He had numbers running in the box, couldn't reach them. So an opportunity for Santa Cruz to get it out of the danger zone, get it up into the opponent's half. Possession kept, he's offside. Anytime he touches it, he would be offside. So as time winds down here on this one, remember we have this one game of a doubleheader. We have a second game. Here's the ball played up and just taken away. And this time helped over the line further. Kamali Henry making sure that it goes into touch for a throw-in to the Malabar Young Stars. It's 2 goals each. Who scores here? You get the impression they will take all 3 points. Ball played in. Opportunity for a shot again. And once again, Aragones is wayward with his effort. Can't complain, they weren't getting chances. A chance here, a little bit of pushing and pulling. So they're going to play it again. They're going to try and run off as much clock as possible. And when they do, Elijah O'Reilly is going to probably play it way over to the far side. Tries to get it into the danger zone. It's headed away. Trying to turn with his man. Does well. If he looks up, he'll realize that he has help. And it takes a deflection. He needed to play it the first time. So 86 minutes gone. And there is a clumsy challenge. He sort of undercut his man. They were both going for the ball, and I don't think it was a deliberate act, but both men stayed down. And both players are still down. In fact, now we're seeing a little bit of movement from one. So we see the referee issuing a yellow card here. And it looks as if the man going down there was Elijah Riley, but he seems to be okay and is walking off on his own steam. So as the clock ticks away here, Santa Cruz holding on to a chance here for a win. If they could only get a goal, one more, to really steal all 3 points. A chance for them to get this one in again. Lovely ball played in there, and then player goes down. So Santa Cruz doing well. They just haven't been able. They just haven't been able to really finish the job so far. They've come on by leaps and bounds, Santa Cruz, in the black. They really could try to nick all 3 points here. Friday heads it down, and the ball stays in the area. And now it's played away. Chance to keep possession. And he basically runs into problems here. So it's going to be another throw in to Malabar Young Stars. They're running out of time here to try to win all 3 points. They were heavily favored. Remember, they're third on the table in Group A with 15 points. They're already tied for second with World Class Soccer Clinic. So the throw taken quickly, and Santa Cruz losing the handle on it, and it remains their ball. Ball thrown in, but not very well cleared by Malabar. Here's a shot coming wide of the mark. And it's going to be a goal kick to the Malabar Young Stars. And the referee's assistant wants the ball taken from the correct spot. And there is the final whistle to end the proceedings here. And it ends at 2 goals apiece, with the Malabar Young Stars having to come from behind twice in this game after Adrian Martin opened the scoring in the 37th minute. Abdul Kader with a gift as the ball eluded the goalkeeper, struck the post, and sat up there for him to head home in the 39th minute to make it 1-1. And then a minute into the second half, Christian Brown with a sweet finish to make it 2-1 in the 46th minute. But then on the stroke of an hour, Jason Thomas was on spot to clear it home neatly And that's how it ended. 2 goals apiece. The final score here, Malabar Youngsters held by Santa Cruz United.